Alright, ladies and gents, I know if you guys are paying attention to the continuity, which most of you probably are, but for those of you with a careful eye, and you can figure out these little details, we literally just finished that massive hour and a half Overwatch episode that no one probably watched because it's a freaking hour and a half of us being just complete shit for the
I'll
most
be
part.
honest, I was in it. I'm definitely not gonna watch it.
Okay, wow, it is throw me and you under the bus, but my nigga Joseph over here has a story of sorts that he
Not a
wants to
story.
tell.
Now this is not a story, my friend. These are legends. I'm
Oh,
telling.
I'm sorry. It's a legend. My bad.
No,
It's
not
a
even a legend.
legend.
A prophecy
Oh, a
of what is to
prophecy.
come. A
Oh,
prophecy, my
oh,
friend.
heaven forbid I ever get this wrong. It's a prophecy.
Okay, here it goes. Here's the scene. Midday. It's
Are you sure
about
this is a
sun.
prophecy or is this like a really bad play?
Both.
Oh, great. Because that's what we needed.
You do need that. Okay, so it's about to be sunset. I'm sitting on a swing set. There's no one around except just thousands of grassland, but for some reason there's like a playground set right there, sitting on the swing set. There's me, rocking back and forth. Then comes Nico,
Sup?
carrying his sword. Nico, what's the name of your sword?
Shit, I wasn't prepared! I didn't know I
No,
needed to name it.
name it.
What?
This is the
How do you name a sword on the spot? Joseph, you can't just
Nico
ask a man
carry.
to name a sword on the spot. How can you do this to me?
Like
Joseph,
that? But
why?
yes, that's what
I
you're
didn't
carrying.
hear a single thing you said
Oh,
for the
you hear
past,
what I
like,
said, Nico?
minute.
You will carry. Let me think.
Oh, do you have a name? This better be something cool, because if it's not cool, I'm gonna
If it's
deny.
not cool, here you go.
What?
No. Let me think. Let me think. I got it. I got to think of something really cool from all the dumb stuff I've watched in my existence.
But, like, yo, hit me with the weebest name for a weapon you could possibly think of. It doesn't even have to be a sword name. Yo, that's gotta be the irony. It's like the name of a weapon that isn't even a sword name.
The name of your sword shall be called the Crownless King.
What the? That's like the title of a person.
No, that's it. No, that's even better. Nico, you have become the Crownless King.
Okay, wait, so I'm the... No, hold on. No, my sword is the Crownless King. I have to have the name that the sword should have had.
Yes.
When the writers were making this, they got the
You
labels
and the
mixed up.
sword are the same person.
Oh, we're the same. Oh, so it's like a Horcrux or something?
Yeah.
Are we like
Nico,
soul
you
bonded or
must
some
learn how to
shit?
become the crownless king. In a age forgotten, you become an age forgotten through time and
Are
space.
you sure this isn't Dark Souls?
No, maybe.
Because it kinda
Fuck
sounds
it.
like Dark Souls.
We're gonna get to it.
Alright,
I
so...
actually want to change it back of either you becoming the crownless king. Because that's actually pretty. I
I
find that
mean,
name really dope.
is a crownless king just a prince, or is it like...
No, you are the king
Or is
who
it a
doesn't
king whose
wear a
kingdom
crown,
fell?
who doesn't really even care about the title of being king.
Oh, so I'm Noctis.
Pretty much.
Wait,
Kind
well,
of.
sort of.
Sort of. He actually wants to be king.
I mean, he does, but I mean... yeah,
Yeah.
sort of, kind of.
But let me continue. I'm debating on either you and the sword are both called the crownless king. Okay?
These saltines are so bad. They're actually really bad.
What's bad
I mean,
about
they're
them?
not bad, but they're not good quality is what I mean.
Oh, like, are they, like,
They're
out
just
of date?
disappointing.
Oh.
Just really disappointing.
Alright, what's the name of those saltines you're eating?
Saltines.
They're just called saltines?
Yeah. Oh, that
This
is not the
episode...
name of the sword.
No, no, that's even better. Yes. No.
No, you know what? I got it. The name of the sword. No. The name of the sword. The Sultaning.
The Sultan. Yo. Actually. Yo.
Yo, I ain't about to lie.
That's actually.
Wait, would that be the name of the sword or like a special attack?
I kind of want you to.
Or would that be the name of like an event, like a war-like thing, like an event that was recorded later would be dubbed the Sultan? I think there's so many different things that you know what? You know what? The twist is that one thing is actually everything. Everything is named after.
I kind of want to fight the embodiment of salt.
Oh, you remember that one Drawfee video I showed you?
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess I used Blizzard on the concept of hunger?
On the concept of hunger?
Well,
okay.
I guess I used 1,000 Cuts on the embodiment of salt?
Okay. I'm cool with this.
Yo. The crownless king and his fabled blade, the Sultaning.
Yo, let's hear it. Okay, I come.
No, I can work with that.
Okay, all right, we're gonna workshop it. I'm sitting on the swing set. What's the first thing you say to me? What will you say? Or you want me to open up the conversation?
I think you should do it.
I'm sitting on the swing set. I say, well.
Is this some like roleplay shit? Are we getting into roleplay territory?
I think we are.
God damn it, Joseph. Alright, roleplay it is, because apparently that's what we're doing today, ladies and gents. I was thoroughly unprepared for this, by the by. I thought he was just gonna tell a story, I was gonna sit back and eat my crackers and drink some tea, and we have a granddaddy old time. Turns out, I was wrong.
No,
so,
you're putting ideas in my head, and you're making this sound better.
Am I making it sound better?
Yes.
Am I?
Honestly, yes.
Good, because that's kind of the point. I mean, yeah. I gotta salvage whatever monstrosity that's going on right now.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, open us up.
Open us up. Okay, you walk in, the crownless king carrying the Sultaning, his fabled sword.
See, the irony is that I actually got all of the crowns in Kingdom Hearts 2, so I actually kind of am crowned, and I just carry, like, the disc in my back pocket, or, like, in my coat, or jacket, or whatever I'm wearing, or my robes, or, you know, whatever the hell fancy-ass outfit I have, because I'm a king-ish person. So I just carry, like, the disc. I carry, like, the save copy, the PlayStation. I got the little, like, memory data thingy that you can take in and out. I just sit it right there. So even though I'm the crownless king, I'm actually, like, secretly like, no, dude, I got, like, all these crowns. See all these crowns? I got all these crowns, man. I'm also secretly, like, the crown version of a crack dealer.
That's kind of...
I'm like, instead of a drug lord, I'm like the crown lord.
You are the lord of the
I'm
crown.
the lord of crowns, despite being crownless.
So instead of being a narco, would you be a crowno?
What's a narco?
A Mexican drug.
Okay, first off, that's racist. Second off, it's not because it's accurate. Third off, the moral of the story, Joseph,
shouldn't it be a Colombian drug dealers? Because I
don't know. The point, though, is that the irony of the situation is that despite being the crown lord, I am the crownless king. That's the irony.
Better. You were given the throne, and you said, no, I don't want this fucking throne. Read yourself.
And I sold it on eBay.
Pretty much. That's what happened. And people still follow your orders, even though you don't technically rule them. Hence, you are now the crownless king.
But I'm still effectively the ruler, because everyone else is worse than me somehow.
Pretty much. They respect you and your
It turns out I wasn't fit. Everyone else was just unfit.
Yes. Okay, alright, but bringing it back. You come to me, and I said, well, Nico, you look different. How's it going, man?
I just like, yeah, I took a shower, shaved,
Yeah, that's nice. So, I see you gained back your memories.
Wait, I lost my memories?
Yes.
No, that's supposed to...
That's... Just go with it. Go with it.
I forgot what you said.
Fair enough. You know what? When I first met you, I ain't gonna lie. I thought you were a fucking piece of shit.
In the background, you hear, hey, I just met you, and it slowly gets louder and louder as the conversation goes
No,
on.
no. Just wait. But you know what? You're a cool guy. I'm glad we were friends. And I'm sorry things have to end like the way they are now.
I mean, this is crazy.
But
But
I just...
it seems that you've already got my number.
So
You can call me the Crownless King.
Yes. But yeah, I'll still...
I am also talking in tune with the song that is slowly
You're
getting
talking-
progressively more noticeable.
Progressively noticeable here, but hear me out. And then I stand up and I say, "Yo, Nico, let's go for a walk."
I immediately begin levitating.
Yes. You levitate, be like, "All right."
I'm like my legs are crossed and I'm levitating.
And I don't even levitate. I T-posed out the world.
Okay, mine was just to insult you. Yours just makes no fucking sense.
Okay, all right. You levitate. I'm just gonna go for a nice little walk. You see, Nico?
As you T-pose half phase through the doorway.
Yeah.
Even though we're out in the middle of a park or some shit.
Yeah. You see, Nico?
You phase off the swing, just like, oh, okay. I guess I guess that swing wasn't actually there.
Yeah. No, but that's actually gonna be something I made up for myself. Because unbeknownst to you, well, Nico, what you already know, you are the Crownless King, while I am the Lord of Chains.
Okay, Edgelord.
Okay, no. Yeah, you know what, that is too edgy.
I immediately look you up on Tinder and try and see if it says that you're into BDSM.
No, kind of. I've actually I actually made up a character called the Lord of Chains.
Alrighty then!
So let me think. What was
even more OCs I didn't need to know about.
Come on, it's cool. It's cool. He's a cool guy. He's a nice guy was forced to fight in wars as a child because he can transform into a giant hellhound werewolf.
Who is now the Lord of Chains, apparently.
He becomes a king of a nation.
Well, doesn't
even though he was one day destined to lose himself to his beasthood.
Why do I know this now?
Because I'm combining a lot of things.
I can tell.
But Nico, I'm a great artist, for I steal.
Stop being right.
You can't lie and say what I'm saying right now is
no.
Not
I know.
Cool.
I at the very least partially agree, if nothing else. That's the sad part. Didn't we have a story we were telling or something?
Yeah, okay, let's get back. Okay, I'm sorry. Get back to the story. You said, Nico, you discovered yourself as the Crownless King.
Well, actually, I just got a letter in the mail about it.
Okay. Oh.
The running man, he always catches up to you. Like, doesn't matter. Like, even if you use Midna to teleport, he will still be there and have beaten you there when you get to, you show up, and it's just like, how are you already here?
Well, because the running man's also deaf.
He's
He
also
knows?
in Super Mario Sunshine as well, but we don't question
But
that.
yeah,
We don't question
you
how
can't
he
outrun
got
death.
from Ocarina of Time to Sunshine to Twilight Princess.
Hey, death doesn't know the laws of universes.
Yo,
He's
what
death
what if
everywhere.
what if the running courier mailman guy is secretly like, um, what's the what's the name of that one guy, like the embodiment of death or something, that the Flash raced to like the end of time or the universe,
Oh
or yeah, he like
yeah,
raced him to like he like raced the embodiment of death to the end of time and beat him. And then because time was no longer a concept or didn't exist, death couldn't exist because that kind of concept can't exist when there's no
yeah.
time or
I know what
something
you're.
like that, some Deus Ex Machina.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Which
What if what if he's the Running Man? What if?
let me look up. What was it called?
I don't know.
A comet.
Yo, one of these days we're gonna finish this story, Joseph.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like you were saying
One of
some
these
interesting
days.
stuff. Okay, it said
It
I
turns
finally
out it
figure
turns out
out.
that the Crownless King actually secretly just like slips in all of these little things in the middle of the conversations.
Yeah, no, that's what you're doing. I go along with it because it fits for the character I made up for myself.
Yet another OC?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yet another 50 bajillion OCs?
I realize many things about myself
Would one of
with
them involve
our
continuing the
venture
story?
together of how it. There's no point. There really is no meaning in this world. And that's all right.
Are you talking in character or not? I can't tell anymore.
That's the point.
I'll, alright then. I guess you got me. I have been got.
So, but yeah, so that's why I'm gonna live every moment for myself. I'm gonna
Well,
destroy what I want, create what I want, help what I want, whatever I want.
it this whole time the Crownless King just pulls out like a sketch pad and starts making a doodle of Rick Sanchez. He's just like, this reminds
Rick
me of
is
something I
actually in
saw
and
on
out of this
TV
world. Like Rick
once.
was actually gonna stop by and say, "Oh hey guys, how do? Oh yeah, I'm gonna go." But yeah,
I mean, that's kind of a spoiler, Joseph.
I know.
And I'm not editing in a spoiler
And because
alert.
you say, Nico, you may be the king without a crown. And I finally realized what I am. I'm the Lord of Nothing.
Oh, well, I'd say that sucks, but I mean, there's not really anything to suck over,
And then,
so.
yeah, that's true. And then there's just an odd silence between us. Then a gush of
Hey,
wind.
I just met you. All
A
of a sudden,
simple,
it just becomes overbearing over this, because now we're not talking, so the song's just like super loud now.
and then the song stops. Then we both
The Crownless King
disappear.
looks
Well, no, we hear me,
visibly
but we both disappear
angered.
seamlessly with swords drawn.
I look visibly angered at the fact that my song stopped playing.
Yes.
And all I say is, I just met you. That's all the Crownless King says.
So,
As he
it
draws his
seems his
blade.
sword. Yeah, we draw swords, and the sword I had immediately falls apart because it cannot deal with the strength of. What was the name of your sword again?
The Sultaning.
The saltening. It cannot. It can't deal with the salt of the saltening.
It got too salty.
Say, man, I worked hard on making up that sword. Well, time to go with Old Faithful then. Then suddenly I put my hand into a I punch almost breaking reality. shatters it like in a mirror, and within it, I grab the most weavish thing possible,
Uh,
a katana wrapped in chains.
the crownless king, visibly unconcerned, starts picking his teeth in the reflection of the shattered reality.
I know.
He could not be
I draw
less
that
uncaring.
moment. I draw the sword from the darkness. It shows itself to be the. It shows itself to be the. Let me think. What did I name it?
Something about insane or katana or something.
Yeah, the void. The uncaring void is the name of the sword.
I would have called it the Void's Edge.
The void. Oh, that's boom. The void's edge. Thank you. That's pretty dope.
Crownless King's just like in the middle of picking his teeth. He's just like, I would have called it the Void's Edge.
So, hey, man, thank you, Nico. You always been better at coming up with names.
I flip you off with my other hand.
And you also been much more of an asshole.
I flip you off with my other hand.
Yep. This is the strongest thing I've ever made with my power of nothing. And it shows itself to be almost a black sword, but within the sword, it was as if stars were going off. Think of it like the Moonlight Greatsword, but instead of like green and white, think more black with small dots of purple in there.
Oh, I was gonna say, when you say that thing about creating something from your nothing, I was gonna say, like, the Crownless King just pulls a remote.
What?
Pulls, like, a remote out of his coat or robes or whatever, points it behind him, pushes a button, and then a TV in the distance pops on. And then really loudly, it's just like Bill Nye the Science Guy saying, you can't make something out of nothing. And then I push it, and then the Crownless King pushes another button, and it changes.
And that's when I just grabbed this. That's
no. The Crownless King changes it to Full Metal Alchemist, and it's just the entire rant about the law of equivalent exchange.
You see, yeah, the thing about the law of equivalent exchange, I've been given an ability that says "fuck your law," and I cut the TV in half.
The Crownless King's just like, oh, well.
Yep. Well then.
I guess you have a Philosopher's Stone then.
Something like that.
Everything with this guy has to be a reference in some way, or else he just gets really depressed about the situation, if it's not a reference.
Wrong with that. Well, you ready to end this, Nico?
Yeah, sure, hold on, just let me order a pizza for after the fight.
Go right ahead. Winner choose... Wait a minute, what kind of pizza did you choose?
Extra thick.
Nice.
That was your reaction?
No, honestly, you say, yo, your choice of pizza.
Why was just a basic-ass nice your reaction? Of all the reactions possible.
Yes, no, that's
That's what you choose.
Yes, nice. And then the battle starts.
There's an audible
and then you
sigh.
don't see...
You can hear him
in the background
sigh.
a heavy metal power choir.
I throw my phone at them.
Go right ahead.
It explodes violently upon contact.
I made them impervious.
Impervious to what? Explosion?
Everything. Because some crazy anime stuff is about to happen.
That's fine. It exploded with nothing. And nothing is not everything.
They are as if they are holograms.
So the machine broke.
Yep.
So there's nothing to generate the hologram.
I know.
So they're still destroyed.
Then they're ghost.
What? Fuck you!
You know what? I'm doing this just to piss you off. I had actually something planned, but then I started saying, you know what? It would be more fun if we just keep going off like this.
Fuck you. You can't just change it like that. It's
I
like,
can.
lol,
And I
turns
did
out they were
with
actually
the
roasts, Raggy.
with the power of my with my edgelord power of nothing.
I pull out
All
my
things
other phone because I have a lot of phones for some reason.
go right ahead.
And I just immediately start playing Wake Me Up Inside. Like, I just blast it just all the
Actually
way.
getting close. My goal for this boss fight was to start with like a combat and choir to add in heavy metal and everything else.
I just, like, toss the phone on a nearby picnic table, just let it play, and I just look at you with a face that's like, so you gonna cave and you gonna sing along, or what? Kind of like
No,
how
no, no, no,
in the
no, no,
first
Nico. I'm
no
gonna
no
look
no
at
no
you right
it's
now.
like how in the first SpongeBob movie they use the
Yeah,
Goofy Goober theme song
yeah.
to
No, no,
weed
no.
out the
I go
babies. It's the
over it and
same
we look at each
concept.
other seriously, and then we
Oh no,
both
the
just
Crownless
shout
King
out.
never looks at anyone seriously,
No,
except
no,
the
no, no,
one
no.
time he does it. The one time, but you don't know when that's gonna happen because it's never happened before.
Okay, go.
What?
All right.
Well, it
Well,
hasn't
yeah.
happened yet.
Okay. Like, I would be like, oh, you know what? You say, hey, man, do you want to have this fight or do you want to sing a song? Because either or sounds pretty dope.
I mean, I just want you to wake me up inside, TBH.
That's it. Wake me up.
The Crownless King does not sing along. You got baited.
No. My weakness.
It turns out
It's
the Crownless King had a third phone that was recording this entire thing.
no, not the
He
third.
was gonna put it up on CrownNet,
The phone of truth.
the phone of truth.
No. Hope for something better.
The phone of truth. Really, really.
Yeah, no, no, no. I know. I'm ashamed of myself. Let me think.
How's about the iPhone 20XX?
And then I just hit you with a big Toblerone bar.
Ew, Toblerone.
Never. Have you ever eaten a Toblerone?
I
Nico, you still recording this? Because it lost its meaning.
It never had meaning.
It never had meaning to begin with.
Never
So
had.
I
Don't lie to
apologize.
yourself. There was no meaning to begin with.
There was no meaning behind any of this. So if anyone is still watching this, I apologize, but we wasted your lives.
I didn't waste your
My life is
life.
not.
You wasted your life. You chose to stick around this long. You brought this
I,
upon yourself. You knew
I did not really
exactly what
waste
you
my
were
life.
getting into.
I was gonna go eat some food, go to bed, get up for work, and that was it.
And the next time he pays attention, he realized that it turns out that the Crownless King stabbed him repeatedly while he was busy singing to Evanescence.
Ah, my weakness, my friend.
Turns
I
out
can't stop being
every
wretched.
time someone said wake me up or wake me up inside, every time you just stabbed him again.
Pretty much. Well, I'm dead.
What? That's it.
Yep,
All of
that's it.
that, all of
All
that
that. All
mild
that.
build-up, and just a couple stabs. I mean, I know they say wake me up a lot throughout the song, but that's it. That's it.
That's it. That's it. The ultimate fight is over.
Too bad for
You have
you. I
saved the
was
day.
using a salt shaker to stab you the entire time. I wasn't using I wasn't
No!
using the real sword. You played yourself.
My weakness.
This,
Getting played by myself. My weakness is me.
the Crownless King just like points up behind him and to a scoreboard that appeared out of nowhere. He's just like, that's a powerful 2-0 right there.
Nico, do you want to know where I got the name Crownless from?
No, I don't. Don't tell me. Don't do it. Don't you
I
fucking
got
dare.
it from a game called No More Heroes.
I told you not to tell me. That's the game with the beam katana, right?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
really fun game. Really fun.
Never played it. Probably never going to. Mildly kind of want to. Not ever really going to.
If you ever get a chance, you should. It's pretty fun.
Hey Joseph, do you have the game?
Not anymore.
Well, then I guess I'll never have that chance.
You can emulate it.
What's an emulator?
The Wii emulator?
What's a Wii?
You can download this crap on your computer.
I mean, you know full well I've been lying both of those times, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I kinda figured. Kinda figured.
But yeah. But if anything, if you can play it in its original form, you should, because like finishing off an enemy feels.
Is there anything left in the story at this point, or did you just
No,
like kill yourself
I
because
gave
you
up.
played yourself?
I gave up.
Actually kill yourself.
I want to give up because now I want to waste time making OCs.
Oh my god, Joseph, no, please.
Here we go.
This was supposed to be story time with Joseph, not OC building.
Boom! You thought this was story time with Joseph. What it really was, it's OC.
You've actually just built two. You tricked me into making a pseudo OC.
Yes, you did. An OC I made, not specifically for you, but another version of it.
Had me refine it.
Yep.
Oh. I'd say I got, but it turns out that you am's gotten because
yeah, what? You weren't
I got
the entire...
a new video to upload. So
No, I don't care.
well, you know what? You might not care, but I mean,
okay. There's
nothing you can do to stop me unless you get back to the past.
I use my powers to turn.
What? What?
This didn't happen. You don't know if this is an actual conversation or in-game story. I will be a terrible DM, I realize.
You would be the worst DM ever. You'd actually be the... Actually, no. You'd be like the third worst DM ever. Daniel would be worse. Daniel would be a worse DM because he would try too hard. And Alex would be an even worse... She would be like on par with Daniel more or less because she just doesn't even know
Honestly,
what to do. See, you are the third worst DM.
I think the only reason why I will be the
that
worst...
powerful black bronze medal.
Yeah. I think the only reason why I'll be the worst, the third worst, is because, like, in the story, if someone says something better, I'm just gonna, yo, know what?
You're just gonna be like, yo, fuck my idea, that's way cooler, we're going with that. You know, that's actually kind of what makes, like, a good DM in some ways, not the bad one, right? But hey, that's not the point.
Really?
Oh, yeah, actually. I mean, kind of depends on specifics, but in some cases, yes. That's yeah.
I've actually thought about DMing at times.
I've actually thought about killing you all the time.
And just like let out. It's like, yo.
If you weren't black, you would have died so many years ago.
And just let out. That's how I can release all my OCs.
Oh, Joseph, no.
And that's how so many things will become.
Joseph, you should make an MMO called OC City, and everyone.
Oh, that exists. It's called Tome.
God damn it! And God fucking damn it! And everyone's character in that game is a pre-generated OC that you made. They don't even get to use their own OCs. They gotta use yours.
My OC.
So then there's gonna be like 50 hedgehog versions running around. They're always gonna be like basically the same thing.
Nico, I originally thought for the Crownless King, after I stole the name from No More Heroes because I said, yo, that's a cool ass name. And then I was like, okay, what can I use for the Crownless King? It's like, no, not a mech.
Wait, hold on. Go back a sentence.
I said I'm gonna make the Crownless King a mech.
What? Like, he's not a person. He's the mech suit.
It's a mech suit that someone pilots.
He's
the Crownless King.
Ooh, ooh. This guy's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck the Megazord, fuck Voltron. I'd pilot the Crownless King.
And then he fights.
I don't even care if they were gonna give me the Black Line. I'd still pilot the Crownless King over that.
True.
That's a robot made of 5 other lion robots.
Fuck.
So
The Crownless King. It could either be the hero or the final boss, depending on the game.
Turns out it's like just a gag character. It's the most powerful character in the entire series
Yeah.
because it's specifically a joke.
True.
It's like a Raleigh from Dragon Ball, but on steroids.
Oh wow. Who is that?
A Raleigh is fucking as a separate conversation, just.
Okay. We if we remember this, if I remember that name, I would like to have that conversation.
She was in an episode of Dragon Ball Super a while back.
Are you watching Super?
Sort of. I
I kind
mean,
of just like.
people upload the episode with English subs on YouTube sometimes. And every once in a while I catch... Sometimes I don't catch the episode, sometimes I do. Sometimes I see a review, sometimes I don't. I mostly keep up to date with some of the power scaling stuff, which is...
Just the power scaling just doesn't matter anymore.
Dude, fuck Super's power scaling, man. It's such AIDS. It's such AIDS.
I feel like power levels have just ruined things.
No, it's not even that. It's just...
So that character you thought was super strong is actually the weakest member of this group of people.
It's such AIDS. It's so bad.
Can they just hurry up and just fight Whis and Whis be like, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna fight everything.
Whis isn't even the strongest thing there.
What is currently?
I don't know. I don't even know anymore.
Is Goku just gonna fight the creative?
Dude, fucking... I don't even know. Dude, the freaking Grand Priest is probably...
No, Goku comes out and fights Akira Toriyama.
Yeah, Goku's just like, yo, 1v1 me, Aki.
1v1 me. And then Aki was like, no, I created you, but I'm not the one who led you down this path. And then he has to fight the people who create Super.
Oh, he has to fight the Super... Yo, he's actually working on Super himself.
Oh, he is?
But he's not working... I don't think he's working that much on the anime. He's working more so on the manga, and when the anime gets to, like, a new arc or a new section in the arc, they're just like, hey, yo, Aki, what you thinking? He's just like, do something kinda along the lines of this, and they're like, okay, and then they go off and half do that or something.
Okay.
But he's working on the Super manga, but the anime is just, like, way ahead of it. I think the manga's, like, actually straight up better. Like, I think...
Which is usually the case.
I think Vegeta has, like, the regular god form, and he also fought Beerus or something. And, oh yeah, Goku can use the Hakai or some shit. And, oh yeah, Beerus fought, like... Okay, so you know all the different gods that are in play at the Tournament of Power? Beerus fought, like, all of them in a 1v everyone else. And mollywopped the fuck out of all those other gods of destruction. There was only one other one, and oddly enough, it was the clown-looking ass god. And he was the only other one who even stood a chance against Beerus. Now, and keep in mind, like, Beerus and... What? It was hype as fuck. Beerus and the clown, neither one were really taking it seriously, but all the other gods that got destroyed were, as kind of funny. It's kind of funny. You know what that means? That means Beerus is a top-tier god of destruction. He's not a low-tier god of destruction. He's a top-tier god of destruction. You know what that means? But do you know what that means? That means that saying, like... Say just in theory, Goku's max potential in, like, you know, like, say that Blue Kaioken times 20 lets him hit 15% of Beerus' power. Just to spitball a random value. Not saying that's accurate, but...
What about
just
Goku's
no, just hear me out. Just in theory, say that that's possible. If that's possible, then that means that Goku might actually be on par, give or take, with some of the other lower tier gods of destruction already. So if they say that there's like a mortal stronger than the god of destruction, that's actually kind of plausible because that mortal might be stronger than a god of destruction, but not all of them. So I'm just saying. I'm just super
Yeah,
saying.
I don't know,
Power
man.
scaling's fucked up, but that's something that's really because knowing that Beerus is a top tier god of destruction, or at the very least a high tier god of destruction, depending on if you want to count the
Do
ones
you
that we
think
don't know about from the other universes or not.
do you think there's ever gonna be a limit?
A what?
What will the limit be?
Isn't Goku's new form supposed to be like a limit breaker or some shit?
Fucking how many more of those do we have to go through?
Well, aren't you the kind of guy that gets off to limit breakers in a very literal
Only if
sense?
they're really cool.
Dude,
You know what?
in Final Fantasy 15, you're jacking off in your mind to the one of those things that's like break the limit on warp strike damage, and you're just over here like, I'm coming.
Yeah, but that's if you don't. You have. It's such of a thing. You have to use it sparingly.
No, that's just a flat damage increase that's built in to the game.
No. Like the concept of I'm going beyond my limits. How many times has Goku gone beyond his limits on things?
Like all the time.
See, that's what makes it like okay. Then I'm kind of getting like, all right, so yeah, you're gonna go a step beyond that. I like if the character, if I actually liked the character and got really into the fight, it's like, oh, he's going even beyond. Yeah, or even better. No, not even better. I have just being stronger. It's like, no, I'm smarter than you.
So, like, every other fight?
Goku's actually smarter than most people?
Well, actually, kind of, yeah.
No.
I mean...
Seriously, I just thought Goku just brute force everything.
No. I mean, sort of, but no. Yes, but no. It's complicated, but it's not, but it is.
Is Goku pulling some My Hero Death Note levels of tactics?
What? I mean...
Speaking of it,
no.
speaking of My Hero, you ever gonna watch it?
I'm sure I'll watch an image of the main character on a wiki page for 10 seconds at some point.
Because I really like how they deal with their power levels because you actually meet the cap early on.
I'm pretty sure that Master Roshi in the Tournament of Power was one of the hypest characters. So I don't know what you're complaining about. Dark Sonic
I give
10.
Master Roshi and Krillin, I give them all the respect. They're like, yo, no. Dope.
Yo, Krillin, hello?
Krillin's
Hello?
a human that learned to, no, I'm just gonna
Krillin got bopped. Don't get me wrong. My bald-headed boy was putting in the work, and he saved 18. But that doesn't mean that he still didn't get bopped by Friggity Frost.
But just remember this. People like Krillin more than they like Tien.
But realize this. I don't care. What did Tien have to do with literally anything?
I don't know.
Then why did you bring him up?
I just like talking about like going back to the original Dragon Ball to now it's Super to see like who is now like the unimportant forgotten character they either don't mention anymore or barely bring mention to.
Launch.
Wait, she's in Super?
You just said irrelevant.
I know, irrelevant. I know that. She's just, I remember her watching the original Dragon Ball. Then you just go to Z and it was like, what happened to her?
Yep.
Just like, yep.
Uh-huh. Sure did.
Yep.
It's precisely the outcome of that predicament.
They're like, did she go? Did she go on an adventure? Did she get married? She's like, nah, she's just not in.
She just, Sure thing.
I just want to go like popularity polls to see like, did no one like her?
So anyways, I think that's gonna wrap up whatever the fuck this episode was.
This episode
whatever
is
the
just
fuck this was.
talking about shonen anime and power level.
That was like not even the whole episode.
That's not even the whole episode, but this is the next conversation. I'm giving you these episodes for free, my boy.
Are you? Are you
Honestly,
giving
yes.
them to me for free, or are you just wasting my time because it's 1:15 in the morning and I haven't eaten dinner yet?
Same here.
What? Yeah,
So we're both suffering.
I was gonna have 2 slices of pizza when I got home. Some jackass ate them. No, I lied. Whoever ate them isn't a jackass. But they did eat the pizza that I was going to eat. I
So,
put it on
I
a
was just-
plate and in the fridge and everything. And what do I get when I get home? Nothing. Because it's
Sure.
gone. And before someone suggests, you should have labeled it. You should have put it in a thing and labeled it. You should have said something. You should have taken it to work.
No
had
one
it on your
listens
lunch
to the
break.
labels.
To that I say, you are very much correct. Thank you for your input, you fucking bitch.
Thank you.
No, don't thank them. It's my job.
I'm thanking him for you.
Well, then I take back my thank you. Fuck you.
See, look, I appreciate you more. Subscribe to my subscribe to my
So
non-existent
if you
channel.
if you like this episode, please unsubscribe from me and go subscribe to Joseph's channel, to the channel he doesn't have.
To my non-existent channel.
I mean, how far is that from my channel? Let's be honest here.
I want to be the first guy to hit 1 million subscribers without having a single video posted.
Dude, that's probably not gonna happen.
If that does happen, YouTube be like, what?
If that happens, I think I might actually be done with life. If that does happen, I'm just gonna be like, GG no re, and that's it. No re.
It's just something happens. I'd be like, I am an untouchable being on this plane.
It's like, congratulations, you have achieved. It's like, well, what did I achieve? You fucking did.
I did something people
Lucky ass.
weren't
You literally did nothing.
I literally did nothing.
Actually,
and
literally
everything.
did nothing.
Nico, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you.
What part of wrap up this episode did you not understand?
No, this was what I was gonna say. A line from a great man and great YouTuber.
I'm bored.
I promise you nothing, and I will deliver less.
What?
Yep. Okay, there we go. Episode over. Yep, just end it.
Fine. All right. Later, faggots.
Bye.